home at last.
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue sunbright, the sigil of our house. I only hope Mother will be pleased.
Oh, a blue sunbright. I thought they were make-believe.
Oh no, they're quite real. Rather rare, though, and particularly to Melv. I'm surprised you've heard of them, to be frank.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand. I asked Sir Kendrick about it. He told me the flower's name.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket. What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever so much for all you've done for us.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Now, 'tis getting late. You had best be off. Do be sure to leave the house unseen. And fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you, you may take pride in who you are. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone. You have some explaining to do.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
I do wonder what that was all about. Though I'm not...
'Tis a relief to be home safe and sound. I only hope the blue sunbright lifts Mother's spirits. What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
To think the lady here has been supporting the Gracious Hand for so long. I must find a way to thank her. Are all the nobles so kind? I can't wait to tell everybody at the Gracious Hand that I met the lady who gave us the book with the pretty flower. Good day, sir.
What's going on?
Doesn't seem right then.
Seems you won't be swayed. A shame, that.
I've naught to say to the likes of you.
Seems you won't be swayed. A shame, that.
The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent ox cart on the high road. Now, that's not so strange, and rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy. The resemblance was so uncanny I mistook him for her. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Odd to think a young noble should so closely mirror a girl of the slums. Their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different as night and day.
Such great blessing. I'd more cunning than I know how to speak. Arrived at last. Quite the predicament.
'Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
Have no fear, master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
What a delightful breeze.
This place is very dreary. Well met, sir.
It's quiet about. I'll be done for the day. Happiness is a full
Nice place to sit. Watch the world.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
You know, many of our patrons wish to take me for themselves. Yet there is something different about you. How curious. I lived a simpler life once. But one man changed all that. 'Tis no simple matter for a woman to make it this far on her lonesome. Yet after all this time, here I am. Here I am. 'Tis no simple. Here I am. 'Tis no simple matter. Here I.
Perhaps fortune will send me
Whatever am I to do?
Best head to market before it slips my mind.
All this quiet makes me come o'er anxious.
Now, where was I
on
headed?
me to bear witness.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
A ladder, is it? How convenient.
Ah, excellent find.
Welcome.
Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Shall we get some rest then?
Don't think you're safe just because you're in the city. Monsters have gotten bolder of late and more ferocious. One found its way inside the common quarter just the other night. Much blood was spilled before the thing was cold.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Some call it cultured, I call it dull.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are dead. Can't help but talking over so tight. I thought just about anyway. Finish my script.
Time to head to market, methinks.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are dead. Start dusting. Ought to take a moment to replenish my strength.
Welcome to Bjorn's armor, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, hope to see you again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
I must.
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
This looks as good a place as any.
Well met, sir. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when... treated to the foremost hospital. Much obliged. Eludes me. I certainly
How might I be of service? Welcome to Bjorn's Art, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So I hope to see you again.
Hey, got a blade? What needs fixing, do ya? Hand it up. Where'd you find this ancient thing? Can scarce see the steel for all this rust. But hold a moment. Isn't this a regalia sword? The state of it. Blades like this were near meant for battle, sure, but this one's been ill-treated. Restoring an antique like this will prove nigh impossible, methinks. Although, there is one who might have the skill. A dwarf, Baron Batal. A living legend of the smithing trade. If anyone can do it, sir, I reckon 'tis he.
So, a legendary blacksmith resides in Batal. It sounds as though he's our best bet for restoring the regalia sword.
It is no great shock to me. I've heard a blacksmith of singular skill resides in Backbatal. Perhaps he could restore the regalia sword. Follow me, master, a few words. I'll bring you to the one you see.
Might as well take a look. While you're here, many thanks.
I shall take this.
Mine is a life devoted to humble.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, 'tis the abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. Oh, you've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the abbess, they'll know to come and arrest her. So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need, if it exists to be found.
What about this reeks of a plot? Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
You have my support. How might we enter the basement sick room?
Not a bad idea.
Is there aught I can assist you with?
Good day, sir.
I do hope naught befalls Lubomir. I should like to see him walk out of here in good...
This is generally used as a...
Keep well. I'm his maid no longer. Though I meant no harm, the mistress saw fit to turn me out. Tell no other soul of this. But the girl I had you fetch was none other than Sebastian's own twin sister. Afeared of inviting conflict over their inheritance, Daphne's family branded her a cursed babe and sent her away. Yet the loss of her newborn child drove the mistress half mad with grief. She's been bedridden ever since. I had hoped the sight of her long-lost daughter might rekindle some vital spark within my mistress. But alas, 'twould seem it was not to be.
Wouldn't say no to a nice, juicy beast steak.
The sun's too bright for these poor eyes.
They're a useful ingredient.
Caught you!
You'll be all right now.
Ah, Sir Arisen. I've been meaning to speak with you. Did you, perchance, pay a visit to the House of the Blue Sunbright? I see. After the rather strongly worded letter I received, I feared as much. 'Twas under unique circumstances, shall we say, that Daphne came to reside with us. You must understand, the House of the Blue Sunbright is our most generous benefactor, and their favor hinges upon our continued discretion. Thus, for the sake of all who reside herein, I beg you to steer Daphne away from any further contact with that household. Though it pains me to perpetuate the girl's misfortune, it must be done, if the gracious hand is to continue to function.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
I have noticed that the abbess goes out every night without fail. Perhaps you could wait for her to leave and slip in.
Steel yourself!
Maybe I'll get right here.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Splendid.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use. A good sleep will ensure...
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
I hope you slept well.
It's good to see people in such high
There's no I love more than a saucy rumour. Not without its charms.
Not game enough to hang about here.
As well I should be.
Medicine! 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 Now! 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 I need it. I need it. I need more medicine!
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone?
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
You have my support.
Barely dragged my ass out of bed.
Humility's here. It's been a hard
few
day.
hours sleep
Elena, a fine woman by all accounts. You see, I was only in the end, I survived. But methinks I was one of the lucky few. So many died down there. And once, I saw her. The abbot, she handed him her life. You'd think 'twere medicine they were whispering. Where'd they meet?
Lady Eleanor's... I wavered between... Can't say as I'm misposed is only to be
Isn't there anything to do around here? What now?
Bedrolls. And a night's rest is all I need.
Really now?
Such quietude is a blessing.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. It is simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's a...
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we? Here's your special medicine.
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
I mislike this. What was that exchange all about?
I'm not sure what we're dealing with here.
You looking to join? Don't bother.
Making a living as a soldier. I've not trained for this.
Would that I could spend all day here. Perfect spot for a kid.
Does the wind blow my fur every which way?
So dull
Always leaves me in ill feeling. I find such solace in prayer.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? You found a medicine used only in the basement sick room? I don't like the sound of that. Do you think... Could I trouble you to look into this as well? Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw before coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. He's staying in the rest town. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must know. You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These look like records of treatment. Johann and Bruno. I know these two. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. Mayhap that's what got them out safely. At any rate, they may know aught of use.
Would that I could spend all day.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
What should I get up to today?
What ought I to do?
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Go on, have a look.
Nice, juicy piece of steak.
Give me a moment to think.
Apart from my joints, I've naught to complain of. Need anything? Many thanks.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
I trust you are in good health. Might I make a request of you? I appreciate the gesture.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
Must hold out till someone comes to relieve me.
Slim pickings of late. Am I losing my touch?
Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, interesting. Naturally, I'll need a bit of time with it.
Slim pickings of late.
Now this is a conundrum.
Need anything?
Fancy a look at my wares? Someone comes to relieve me.
Right, still for some decent sleep.
Whatever am I to do?
Good to see you, friend.
All my peers seem so much more capable. Must hold out till someone comes to relieve me.
Ah, there you are. You've come at a good time. I've just finished running those tests. I must ask, where did you acquire that concoction? 'Tis a fell thing you got there. To be plain, 'tis more poison than physic. It has the potential to heal one's ailments, certainly. But only if they could survive long enough, which isn't likely. Worse still, it has addictive properties that are likely to cause the patient to become dependent on its deadly effects. I say patient, but I should hope whoever made this did not intend it as a method of treatment. You'd have to be well and truly mad to attempt such a thing.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Lots to do, and precious little time. Need anything?
Fancy a kip. There's no easy
But
thing
what at the expense
making
of
a living as a soldier. This looks as good a place as any. It's this way. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
What the? This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
What am I supposed to do about it? That bloody...
Feared?
Fine.
He should be.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. I will protect you.
There was a patient man.
Show what you're made of, cuz.
Take some for the rest of us, prisoner.
This one is armored. That's why this flesh is there.
Why is attack only being for advantage? We'll have to try something out. This brute has quite the temper.
Why do you not use the range of our So close a call offers no solace in victory.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favour us. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm. pawns in this party are women all.
And yet, no two of us are the same. Seems they know we're not to be trifled with.
That is the mark of a champion, Mr. Bailey.
Wares of every ilk.
Been a while since I heard a good story.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Oh, excellent find.
You have my gratitude. Here, 'tis but a small token of my appreciation.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? I can't watch.
Don't give up now!
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I shan't let them harm you.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Do my heart no favors.
My bed.
I've all manner of arms for... Kyle, come, have it. Many thanks. I appreciate the...
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
I swear I've never slept better.
Not sure how much longer.
I never should have come. This place cheers me right.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Sir pray see to it that naught akin to the recent debacle be allowed to occur again.
Is there aught I can help you with? Oh, if you're looking for Lubomir, his condition deteriorated to the point that he had to be moved to the basement sick room. He's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid, not even family. Even we're not allowed to go see. No need to worry, though. I spend my days in quiet reflection. The patients in this room must not be disturbed. Leave this place at once. What are you doing? Unhand me this instant.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak. Suffice to say, your testimony, combined with the evidence you've procured, have cast a great deal of suspicion upon the abbess that she isn't like to shake. Pray have this, sir. 'Tis your reward for aiding us in our duty to this city.
What business here?
Last night's patron was a delight.
No one was here. Can't remember the last time I had a proper meal. To be said.
I've little enough gold to spend as tears.
No one understands. Now, where was I headed? I've seen better days.
My Lady Wilhelmina is attending to a patron at present. My sincerest apologies. Lady Wilhelmina is attending...
Tis good to be reunited.
Here, if you please. This way, if you please, Master. Right, just follow me.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
'Tis not for us to gainsay thee. Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Too much excitement already.
Wearing armor all day. Stomach's complaining.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
This ox cart's bound for Mel. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use.
We make them rue their own impatience. Fight. To arms. Our foe stumbles. Just one more push or bring it down. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become...
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful, should we encounter another speaker. Arisen? I should have expected you may yet linger here.
We could make camp here.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area.
Was most effective. You are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master of that strategy.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to me.
Do not waste this chance. Home our advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Understood.
Focus. A moment of decision.
After all, it all becomes clear.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. I knew you would prevail, Master.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Not bad.
try for the same result with our next attack.
I'll turn you into a pincushion! I grant you fire's blaze. Protection. If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
You've my gratitude. I've been meaning to thank you.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I've grown accustomed to traveling with these same faces.
These moments are precious, to be sure.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust? I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
And let's not let down our guard.
keep an eye on the far end of the bridge as we proceed.
Who can say what awaits us on the other side?
True enough.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
Quite the sum of gold we just spent. 'Tis clear the Arisen is no miser.
Against future adversaries.
Seems there are wounds on the brow.
You have my protection.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there? Methinks I have an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master. Then follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Fight on, and victory shall be ours.
Not bad. We've no cause to visit a campsite as yet, methinks.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager. Add fire to that oil, and our enemies shall have themselves a roast dinner.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. I grant you fire slaves. Use it well.
I'll turn you into a pincushion. To pit us against our fellows, but that does not make us down easier to bear. Not much.
Tis done, Master. Now a fairy stone can whisk us here whensoever we desire.
I've naught useful to share.
There's a ladder here.
Oh, here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both.
We must rest. Though. Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle. What should I get up to? Sleep and I spend my life here in my house. Let me think on that. How might I be of service?
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
The old man is strange in word and deed.
Buy a little something, won't you? Many thanks, sir.
No! I'm not sending anyone into... But Jonas, isn't it your...
I've held my tongue. This is impermissible. As Halves leader, can you truly... I, Jonas, I shall follow my... All those with the strength and...
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be evade.
Sir Ulrika's ever a beacon of hope. Let us make haste and join her at Stormwind Cave. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
We have arrived.
'Tis you. Have you come to my thanks? The captured villager ought to be within.
We will likely find our charge in the cave's depths. Shall we press on? Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. You have my protection. I grant roaring flame. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe. Well and good.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Where the Saurians?
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Think nothing of it.
Well aimed strike, right where it hurts. That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
I'm saved. Thank you.
Thank heavens you yet live. Let us be on our way.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar. Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
Is an item of exceptional rarity. I cannot wait to tell my own master of its existence.
Would you mind coming over here? Following along, I trust. Take care not to lose sight of me.
I will protect you. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I have a feeling 'twill be worth the climb.
Master, I believe I could be of aid here. Might I be of assistance?
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Follow me, if you would.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
Well met, son. You have returned triumphant, I see. Oh, what a relief.
Indeed. And now that the task is done, in exchange, yet I will go forth.
There'll be no need for that. After you left, it is as you, yet 'twas your, 'tis our hope that...
Aye.
I could not have imagined a better outcome. The village will surely prosper in...
To think I would meet you here. Or were you searching for me? I cannot return to Melve. Not till my name is cleared. Not till the dragon is found. This village also suffered the dragon's attack in the past. I intend to stay here and investigate its whereabouts. Pray, give my regards to everyone back home. Tell them that I swear to return as soon as I can.
Here, I'll not hang about.
Sir Leonard will be very glad to know that Sir Ulrika is safe. We ought to bring him these tidings post-haste. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
There, Master!
I grant you guard today. Well. The prison has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames! Focus your attacks with heart.
Stilling its pulse is no mean feat, but it can be done.
It's loads of heart in it. Strike well!
I shan't let them fall. It seems to have enraged our foe. Tis a foe worth of caution. It's our best. Understood.
Careful now. This foe can make allies of us all.
We cannot afford to fall prey to such attacks.
Things are being felt, man. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
What has stricken you, Arisen?
Down, while the heart is spoken.
Strike hard enough. Might not have to do this twice.
Strike fast and sure.
Pray, follow me.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
Are you coming, Master? Our path is here.
I'm not dreaming, am I?
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Sprinkle of misfortune can make a pleasant spice.
Over here, if you please.
I will protect you.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen? We have reached our destination.
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. Mayhap there is aught I could do for her, pervasive though the Queen Regent's influence has become. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melv and me as well. It isn't much, but here, I would not see you go unrewarded for your trouble. 'Tis good to know that Ulrika is safe.
Oh, good. You return. I find myself on. Edge when you stray from my line of sight.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
To replenish my stock before long.
I worked hard today.
Wonder if there's any.
I think I earned it.
Well met, sir. How much have you said?
Now, where was I bound again? Idleness is a luxury.
Day of rest. My red balls and I shan't resist. Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Mayhap I'll set out on my own adventures sometime today.
Let's see a look at my wares.
Would that I could spend all day here.
Maybe I'll treat myself to a tip.
Wonder if there's any. What am I to do with my audience's time? There's a calm for someone.
This town must have
Well
needs.
met, sir.
It is my duty to find it.
At least here I can let down my
I sleep up to work if I'm to put bread on the table. to work to earn my living. See, look at my wares.
Idleness is a luxury. There's not enough now for a saucy woman.
Another day of work awaits.
If I could, I'd never leave.
Well met, sir. How about you, sir?
Wonder if there's any chance to get my face up as Dogma's fine ale. There's a car.
Now, the sales are bound again.
Let's see a look at my wares.
Would that I spend all day here?
Got to work and up regularly, even after a day of rest. I'd rather just stay out of everybody's way.
Don't know a town to
Well met, sir. How about you, sir?
Somehow my feet always carry me. I'd best get to work. Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table. Another day of work awaits.
Let's see a look at my wares.
Might as well hang about and scraping by. No rush.
Here's hoping for a decent haul. Life's been pretty kind to me.
Would that I could spend all day here?
Wished
Well met,
always
sir.
might.
How about you, sir?
What delights my fair feet to find in town today?
Wonder if there's any easy work that's traveling. Twill take a better mind than mine to solve this.
The hours seem to fly when I'm here.
Let's see a
Spent
look
my
at my
life
wares.
and worked hard today. I think I'll earn the rest.
Living God. But dreams look free, I say.
Would you mind coming over here?
What should I get up to today?
Not much going on.
Mayhap I've toiled long enough. A mug of ale is just what I need.
Carol hears out these moments and
Same as mine. Shift's done. I'm off to the tavern.
The roads were safe.
Now,
This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Teach him a lesson.
Here we are.
Boots laced. I'm ready. Town's blood depend on me. This job better be worked today. Then I'll be.
It's this way.
Always
now
another
this
errand
is a
to see.
conundrum.
All this worrying's giving
Am
me
I
a lazy
shedding?
back.
Must be my winter coat growing in.
Go on, have a look.
Interested in my wares? Pleasure doing business with you.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Peruse at your leisure.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. I seem to recall leaving just such an item in storage. Should a scrap ensue, we'll be at somewhat of a disadvantage.
I mislike our odds in a melee.
Surely not all battles can be won with naught but magic and bows.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right. The Jadeite orb is safely in hand.
Interested in my wares?
Peruse at your leisure. Well met. You are come to you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost much obliged. The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Can't expect a fair so
A tad roundy, but I can't complain. When does my watch end?
Shall we get some rest then? I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well. Unless I'm very much mistaken, we've got just what we need tucked away in storage.
Going on.
Comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
So tired. I'd kip just about anywhere.
Still waiting on that report.
Anywhere's better than the middle of a crowd.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Let me think on this a moment.
Have you given the matter some more thought, Wilhelmina? I would have no other as my personal courtesan. I want you all to myself. When I imagine you in the arms of another, my heart feels apt to rend itself from my breast.
Allard, pray forgive me, but I think 'twould be best for you to leave. We can discuss this matter another time.
But why? We've only just...
I am attending to a burden that all women must bear. I trust I need not elaborate further. I did not take you for the voyeuristic type. Why don't you come in? You have my thanks. Had I not noticed your presence, I might have slain him there and then. 'Tis no jest. You see, everything I've done these past few years has been leading up to this. I am here to kill him. But I cannot simply end his life. Oh no. I must first expose his misdeeds. Only then will I allow myself to grant him the miserable end he deserves. Or so I'd sworn, but I've yet to find a single shred of evidence. Perhaps the time has come to surrender this crusade. You would lend me your aid. But I've done nary a thing to earn it. And recall that I've devoted years of my life to his pursuit, with naught to show for my troubles. If the proof I seek yet exists, 'twill not be so easily uncovered. I suppose there is truly naught I can do, save deliver him a gruesome demise for all to behold, that is. Still, if you insist upon searching for evidence of his crimes, 3 days. I will give you 3 days to find what you seek. I shall wait patiently, though not with bated breath.
This place is very charming. Could have sworn I had ought to attend to.
Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Do we know of anyone privy to the goings-on in the palace?
Is there nothing to be done?
I didn't sleep a wink last night.
You wish to expose Allard's misdeeds. I know not whether I can assist you in this, friend. But of course, Patrick may know aught that could aid you. Go to his manor come nightfall. If you say you are in my employ, you should be allowed entry with no issue.
Some of us get complacent, but I trade.
Or to polish up my gear for tomorrow. I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour.
Hard to make anyone smile in these trying times.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet up a moment.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Regent Kinsfen has been busy, it seems. Shall we meet with Lord Patrick come nightfall? A person of import, I take it. Very well. I will lead the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
At once, Master.
Right, just follow me. So, we finally arrived. I thought we'd never make it.
Allard. Long have I borne witness to the man's arrogance, and long has it infuriated me. I visited his manor once. I recall that he was rather particular about the placement of his paintings. Mayhap he's concealed aught behind one. 'Tis just the sort of thing one would expect from a man who places so much stock in appearances. Shall I summon him here? You could make use of his absence to steal into his manor and inspect his art collection. Excellent. I will send word to him presently of some urgent matter that requires his intervention. Once you've seen him depart his manor, make your way inside and stay alert. We may not get a second chance at this.
Let us make for Minister Allard's estate and slip in once we've seen him leave.
Very well. I'll guide you there directly. A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Good. We're here. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Wealth is rooted in the soil of Dagma.
Lonely place. Not without its charms. A lonely place, but not without its charms. Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off at home.
I cannot afford another night of cavorting.
A lonely place, not without its charms. I've little enough gold to spend as it is.
We've obtained a solid piece of evidence. Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Then it stands to reason that Captain Brant would know of him. I can guide you there if you wish.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
So, you've returned. I confess, I thought you might not. I was ready to settle things myself. Well, did you find what you were looking for? Thank you. I can't believe you found this. All that remains is to end that man's life with my own hands. I've no other tasks for you. This partnership of ours has come to a close. Unless you intend to see this through till the end. You're a curious one, aren't you? But what's just as curious is that I can't bring myself to refuse you. All right, if you're offering your aid, then I'll gladly accept it. Come with me. Allard is in the room to the left. Go in and restrain him for me, would you? Never mind the mask. Consider it a charm of sorts.
At last. It feels like an age has passed since... What is this? Who are you?
Don't let him escape.
Get your hands off me, you fiend! Don't you know who I am? Oh, you hang for this impudence!
Oh, Allard. I've always wanted to see you like this.
That voice... Wilhelmina! But why? Why would you...
Do you still fail to recall? Even with this mask staring you in the face. But I suppose for a man such as you, a little murder here or there is hardly worth remembering.
What mockery is this?
In your youth, you slew 2 individuals. The merchant whom you served, and his wife. They had a child, as I am sure you are aware. A newborn babe who was spirited away by her loyal wet nurse.
You mean to tell me you were their child? But how can this be? Your mother, she was a beastren. Surely her child would be one as well.
A fair assumption. But for better or worse, I didn't take after my mother. Save for in one respect. This is for my mother. And this is for my father. The time has come for all your sins to come to light, Allard.
Mr. Allard, has something happened?
We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention. We can't leave the way we came in. Fortunately, there's a window here.
Anywhere's better.
You have done what you set out to do, I trust. Then come.
I think 'twould be best for us to make our escape separately. Should we both make it out of this unfettered, let us meet at the Myrmecolion on the morrow. Till then, be well.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I shan't let them harm you. The sky is radiant, isn't it? I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
I suppose 'tis so. I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open.
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey.
We'll never get anywhere.
Look, Master! Goblins!
I grant you roaring flame.
That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy.
Now that is a surprise. Masterfully done. Once more. Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
Fancy some vegetables?
Welcome. And this? Quite sure. Can't make a living if I get myself. Fine skins and crust.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Oh, heavens above! 'Twas you, wasn't it? The acts she committed. What do you expect will befall the... without the abyss? I... Forgive me. I will do what I can.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them an ally to our cause.
Mayhap if I hang about.
Dead on my feet.
It's a thankless job,
Maybe
this.
I'll be right here.
Want to live to a ripe old age?
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
Hubris is man's worst enemy.
I cannot bear it.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. I will protect you.
I knew you would prevail, Master. Not like that.
That was certainly worth.
Vile.
How dare you!
The enemy flees before us.
A surprising sign of
Wisdom.
the mark of a champion to prevail with weapons.
The indignity of it. Must keep a clear mind.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm
I'll not stand.
It would not be unwelcome for an ally. Honest.
If that is not the order, 'tis fight and die.
Is easily done. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm.
So, we meet again. Fancy some vegetables? It's been a hard day.
One can never be too careful.
Anyone on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
This ox cart's back. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Tell them what for! I grant you Gaia's blade.
How about this?
It's apt to lose its balance at any moment. What say we give it a helping hand?
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
I shan't let them on. Focus. A moment of a decision may spell out.
Suppose I could always run. There's no easy thing. Making a living is so
What am I supposed to do about it?
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace. Pleasure doing business.
Good to see you, friend. Somehow, I'm unsure how best to continue my ways. There's no easy thing.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something and... Ah! I see you desire one of my masterpieces. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. On the transference of... It is not like to do much harm on its own, but when take care how you use it, sir. Hope to see you again.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
The longer the journey, the more supplies we'll require.
Need anything? Stop by again soon.
What? You had the abbess arrested? Why, she's the lady saint, isn't she? Ah, of course. That's why you had me look at that mixture. Well, I'll have naught more to do with this, thank you. In fact, I rather wish you hadn't involved me to begin with. But I suppose I could be persuaded to change my mind. Don't look at me like that. If you want my services, 'twill cost you. That's how the world works. I'll require a significant donation if I'm to alleviate the effects of that so-called medicine. See? That wasn't so difficult, was it? You'll find that I'm happy to aid those in need, so long as I get my dues. No need to fret. I'm a hard worker when the pay is right. You'll see.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Ruining my vegetables. I'll make a living. Get myself in
Wish I'd been born a nobleman. Why do you always take me here?
Polished it this morning.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy some. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Hope to see you again. Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Many thanks to you.
A forgery? I wonder whether we'll find a purpose for it. Someone might pay good coin.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? Ah, splendid. You've my thanks. Before we discuss your... You see, in my life... Come, I trust... Follow my lead. Come along. We make for Ibrahim's scrap store.
There's no easy thing. While you're here, then, as a soldier.
Good day, Ibrahim. Now, I have a bit of business to...
What is it? What's this for, then? That shan't get you anywhere, I'm afraid. You're a persistent one, aren't you? Heavens fend!
Try my hand at a new trade.
He ought to be finished by now. Come, let us go see. You have done your title proud, Arisen. This jadeite orb is indeed the genuine article. My partners shall be most relieved to hear of its return. You have certainly earned your reward. I trust you will find it satisfactory. And I do hope you will permit me to call upon you again, should aught arise.
You have done what you set out to do, I trust. Then come, Master. Let us quit this place.
Very well, if I must.
There you are! Pray, tell me, have you found the jadeite? Oh, thank you, thank you! Pray, take this. A note isn't much. Right, I'd best get going.
I hope Sir Offal shall lead a life free of cares, now that we have released him from his shackles.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
Reckon your road's been... Trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but he... Here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace.
I have no issue falling asleep.
I fought many...
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my...
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
I grant you roaring flame. I will protect you.
Show what you're made of, cuz!
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
What was it I had planned for the morrow?
A place to soothe the spirit.
Thank you. I finally achieved my purpose here, and I owe it all to you. 'Twould seem the residents of the palace have chosen to treat Allard's untimely passing as an accident. I imagine they deemed it safer not to make a fuss of the incident after perusing the evidence you uncovered for me. Shrewd as a den of foxes. I'll give them that. I truly cannot thank you enough. But I want to try. Just this once, I'll give you something special. I'll grant unto you the sweetest of dreams. I know not what I would do without you. You have my thanks, but 'tis time to say farewell for now. Just know that my bordlery will e'er be your haven, should you have need of it.
What they're whispering of me now, I dread to think.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
What should I get up to today? This moment cheers me right on. I'm done. My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
'Tis you. You can't know how grateful I am to you. I could feel death's hand at my throat, and that horrid abbess urging it to choke the life out of me. But owing to your aid, here I am, feeling myself again. Truly, sir, I cannot thank you enough.
Good tidings, sir. A doctor has come, Sir Radcliffe. He's been tending to our patients, and I am thrilled to say that their condition is much improved. He's even instructed us on how to care for them properly. I am eternally grateful for his aid. We were in desperate need of guidance, you know, but when I told him as much, he said to save my thanks for you. I know not what transpired, but thank you. Nevertheless, though we have no doubt lost favor in the people's eyes, I shall strive to earn it back. I hoped you might make use of this.
Appreciate it.
Sir Arisen, I trust that you will do what is right. Pray see to it that naught akin to the recent debacle.
In the end, my good intentions served only to rob. I suppose 'twas no less than my due for meddling in the affairs of the nobility.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
My body feels as light as a feather. That Radcliffe knows his trade.
Medicine? I've no need for it. My mind feels clearer than it has in days.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I'm illa he's here. I'm surrounded by winches on all sides. May the heavens.
The hours seem to fly when you
Why, is everyone
What delights my lady?
Lots to do, and precious little time.
I'm going to go exploring.
What's going on?
Got something for me? Yeah? What is it? Nothing ever seems to happen round here. Got something for me?
Are you of worthy station to be present here? Are you of worthy station? Oh, I can't complain. Are you of worthy station to be present here?
someone do aught about this?
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Oh, excellent find.
What's we now? I can't stomach questions. Mayhap I ought to be getting time to be heading home.
I don't feel safe here. I don't like it here.
I end up feeling like running after a day of rest.
Moment I lay down my gun, I'm done.
My bed is and a sharp test.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow and mind the ceiling.
Pray, speak up should you notice or to miss.
With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating certain documents, I believe I finally grasped the true nature of this place. 'Twas a royal library that was sealed off by a sovereign of some generations past. In a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants, this sovereign attempted to consign our kingdom's histories to oblivion. Alas, 'twould seem that, no matter the age, the avarice of those in power is all but guaranteed. Yet 'tis clear it serves them not. Almost laughably so. The sovereign's line ultimately fell to ruin, and now this library, so laboriously sealed, has been discovered. What can we learn from this? Those who make light of history are doomed to be crushed under its heel. Fine timing, sir, fine timing indeed. I've need of your services, you see. My time in that tenebrous jail has only hastened the deterioration of my eyesight. I stare at the page, but the letters stubbornly refuse to take shape. Yet these old eyes might serve some use if only I could wear the spectacles I had specially made. Alas, they were confiscated at the time of my imprisonment. As I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within the palace storeroom. 'Tis a place to which few have lawful access, as I'm sure you can imagine. Though, as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Masquerades with a great many attendees, if you catch my meaning. Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would find an opportunity to liberate my poor spectacle. What say you? Would you consider doing an old man? I am in your debt. With those spectacles in hand, I pray, infiltrate the venue and find the storeroom. You...
This might contain useful information.
Let's have a look then.
Magistrate Waldar must be having a hard time without his spectacles. Shall we make haste for the masquerade hall? Onward to Burnworth Castle. Pawns may not enter the castle grounds, Master. We shall have to part ways at the gates.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
This place gives me an ill feeling. Suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
All this worry.
Got to make room for my little shipment. Suppose I can finish it tomorrow. All I've got left of my aches and pains. Still a while to go. Now here's a welcome sight. Polish up my gear for tomorrow. My head if I see it under control. If I see that rat again, I'll gut it myself. Not without its charm.
We must rest.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Oh, could use a rest.
Clean, tidy. What else needs doing?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
Bit bland. What can I throw in? Have you need of me?
So tired. I kept just about anywhere.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last. Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
What must needs be done?
Without incident.
I've a niggling feeling I've forgotten something.
Silence. I've no love of conflict, me. Isn't a bit early for arrest as yet.
Such peace.
'Tis good to be reunited.
Those are Magistrate Walder's spectacles, are they not? We ought to return them to him at once. Fret not, Master. I know precisely where this person can be found.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Something smells divine. Exploring.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Ah, you've returned. Oh, my spectacles. Well done, sir. With these, I shall have no need to fear any letters, be they small or faintly scrawled. I shall learn aught I can, but the day might come when I can repay this debt I owe you. Many, many thanks. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Outstanding.
That was hardly a challenge for adventurers of our caliber.
Our efforts have been rewarded.
Greeting.
I can't count the number of meats and fish that have gone to rot in my pack. You'd think the smell would remind me.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
In the end, my good I suppose 'twas no less than...
Dead on my feet.
And here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whims take precedence.
Just one last...
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
This ox cart's bound for I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Not good will come of this.
I'm in fine fettle today.
There's a ladder here.
You have my protection. I grant you dire fame. Use it well.
That went well! I've got to put
Halt! This village is under the direct authority of her... Off with you then!
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Well met. Glad to see you in good health. The tyranny of the Queen Regent's faction knows no bounds. I had intended to endure it till Ulrika returned to us. But I fear the villagers have already reached their limit. I'll be honest with you, as you've earned my trust. We've a mind to leave this village for good. The Dragon's Flame has devastated the land here. Many of the villagers question whether it is worth attempting to restore it. When I mentioned as much in a letter I had smuggled to Ulrika, she told me that the village she's staying in would be glad to take us in. Only problem is how we're going to get past the soldiers. They've confiscated all weapons to forestall our escape. Perhaps if we could reclaim the stolen weapons or find a means of procuring some anew, we could force our way out through strength of arms. Alas, we villagers are kept under constant watch. It would be unwise for us to attempt aught on our own. You are our only hope in this matter. Pray, lend us your aid.
Hail! I've not forgotten what you did, helping me save my brother. Would that I could return the favor. But we've a bit of a situation here, if you hadn't noticed. Our weapons are being kept in yon storeroom, with those cowards stationed in and around it day and night.
Say, mayhap we could distract them. Then someone could slip in and...
Are you mad? We're simple villagers, no match for trained soldiers, but I suppose someone's got to act. All right, how's this? We'll draw the guards' attention, giving you a chance to sneak in and get our weapons back. You'll do it then? Right! You wait here. We'll have him away from his post in a trice. Just you watch.
What do you think you're doing here? Halt!
Of you. Nowhere to go.
How are you faring? Have you been able to procure any weapons for us? You've reclaimed our weapons. My thanks. I'd wager we stand...
I've got you cornered, rat.
Don't fret, I've got you. With me! Hold your ground. Do not let our foe approach. Have courage! This cannot be!
Retreat! We must withdraw and regroup!
This ladder looks sturdy enough.
You have my gratitude for all you've done on our behalf. We'll make for the village Ulrika staying in on our own from here. If I were you, I'd leave this place afore reinforcements arrive. At any rate, this is where we part ways. But if you're of a mind to visit, know that we'll welcome you into our new homes with open arms. Till then, farewell. If I were you, at any rate, this is where we part ways.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
I heard what transpired. Thank you for fighting on my people's behalf. You cannot imagine my relief when I beheld that everyone had made it out unharmed. Say, would you visit me again once night has fallen? There's aught I would show you.
I've a thought to share myself. None among us specialise in close quarters combat.
I mislike our odds in a melee.
Surely not all battles can be won with naught but magic and bows.
Sense my thoughts.
I'll go and open the chest.
You've come. Glad I am to see you. Follow me, if you would. Tis a strange thing. I ne'er knew how vast the sky was, till I left Meld behind. Time and again you have come to my aid. Would that I could repay you in some way. Alas, there is little I have to offer. Yet, if your heart e'er aches for a place to call home, then may this village... No, not the village. If e'er you're in need of a hearth to return to, then let it be mine. Whate'er trials we may face, I shall see this village and its people safely through them all.
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Always sets me to think.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Mayhap I'm fishing in the wrong spot.
I'd better make myself scarce.
What an exhausting day.
Sets my thoughts down a dark path in this place. So this is to be our new home, eh? Not bad by half. Lest I remain on my guard.
It's raining. Lonely place. I'll have an early supper. But not without its fun.
Don't like this place at all. My bed calls.
Always sets me to think. This place.
This time I laid down.
Even I know when to shut the trap.
Mayhap, have you need of me?
Could you come over here? We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
these days.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Oh dear.
Love waking up knowing anything fancy a kid.
Dead on my feet.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
I've trained for this. It's too early for dinner.
Well, let's
Don't have more than a saucy
To live
rumour.
to a ripe old age? Eat your vegetables.
There's a ladder here.
Oh, excellent find.
Greetings. Very well, I hope.
Hope I didn't lose spot on. To be something fun to do.
What a pleasant breeze.
Slim pickings of late. Am I losing my touch?
Nattering all day. It's tiring work. Let's get to cleaning before I'm too tired.
My eyes aren't what they used to be.
I'm not risking my life for a kitten.
Sometimes all you need is a moment.
Tis just another day, same as the one afore it.
Been catching naught but fry of late. There's naught I love more than a saucy rumour.
I worked hard today. I think I've earned a rest.
Welcome.
Am I shedding? Must be my winter. Well then, son, how might I be of service?
I'll have an early supper.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
Hope to see you again.
Our packs are heavier and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find.
The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is one. I pity those tempted to live in.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Not a care in the world.
Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you.
I merely wished for a closer look at these bows. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind, curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself, and even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such a thing. No matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect. Such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply will not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so, though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you be willing to give me a demonstration? It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you give to me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. Many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold. But this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of Trevo Mine? That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your display of bowmanship much better there. I do hope you'll join me. For now, I shall bid you farewell.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an displaying bowmanship for an elf? My hand would tremble on the string if 'twere me, but I expect you'll do just fine.
Very well. I'll guide you there directly. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Fancy a look at my wares?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
Fancy a look at my wares?